All right, potato diet, day 15, 14, 15-day weigh-in. Okay, that's fine. That's just a tick above my lowest that I had a few days ago. It's probably because I'm very hydrated right now. I had a lot to eat and drink last night before going to sleep. All right, good weigh-in.
All right, so I was graphing my weight on the potato diet, and it is steadily moving down. I'd say it's losing about 100 grams a day, which is fantastic. This is fast progress. And 100 grams a day is like pulling out a handful of fat of your body every day and throwing it out. That is nice motivation. So I'm getting on the scale every morning and, replicating the same kind of conditions. So there's a little bit of noise with water weight, but it is coming down. And I know it because my midday weights are very low. So it's just totally encouraging to weigh myself every day. So this next slide shows my whole journey over the last, we're getting close to 2.5 years here. So this is me losing weight on a whole foods plant-based diet. So if you look at this closely, you'll see that when I'm mindful, I lose weight. When I'm not, it goes up to about 80 kilos. And I don't like being at 80 kilos. I do feel I feel heavier than I should be. It affects my biking performance, and I think visibly I don't like the way I look at 80. 75 would be fantastic, and I know I'm getting there now on this potato diet. It is so much fun. So it's all about mindfulness, low fat, and weighing yourself and accountability. So I am really enjoying this process.
All right, so I'm making my go-to staple here on the potato cleanse, which are roasted potatoes. So roasted potatoes, I'd say, are not the same as potato fries because there's a big difference in the way you cut it. There's no difference in the ingredients or the temperature of the oven or anything like that, or the potatoes, but it's just the way you cut it. And it makes a difference because something to do with the surface area, something to do with you probably get more surface area and less meaty fries when you do it this way, and I prefer it this way. So I don't really make fries too often anymore. So except for maybe sweet potato fries. Okay, so anyway, just take a. This is a huge russet, and I have some golds here because I used to think that russets were chalky and no fun, but they're pretty good for roasted. So, so I, so basically I halved it, cut it. You can see what I'm doing, whatever. No description required. So these are like, 1 inch cubes or so. And that cubing makes a huge difference. All right. So I'm going to show you my favorite technique for shake and bake. So I use these gallon Ziploc bags. Yeah, they're not, I doubt they're ecological, but I wash and reuse those a million times. So, okay, same kind of cut with the Yukons, same size cube. If you cut them a little short, it'll there'll be the end pieces will be a little different. Super fast. So this is, I have no idea how much this is. Might be, it's probably a little bit less than a kilo. Might be 900 grams. All right, so got to shake and bake, got to coat them. Pepper. I use a lot of pepper. Salt. Oh yeah, baby. Lots of salt. Yeah, sure. Not good for you? I don't care. I like rosemary. Olive oil. Yeah, people get on your case about using olive oil. Okay, I'm just going to use a little bit. Okay, not going to die, not going to kill you. And last but not least, my favorite, probably non-vegan. Oh, I love this stuff. If you read the ingredients, it probably says monosodium glutamate, salt, sugar, rice, artificial chicken flavor. Artificial. Okay, might be vegan. Blah, 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 blah. All kinds of crap in here. Who cares? Can't be bad for you. All right, so spoon in a little bit here. Grab a spoon. All right, I'm gonna kill you. Ziploc it up. I can't imagine people doing this in a bowl. I see them doing it on their videos all the time. No, I couldn't do that. It'd take forever. Maybe it would work. Have a huge bowl, big mixing spoon. I kind of like this method better. All right. So this is, I bake in this pan all the time. Just throw it in there. Kind of do that. Throw it in there. And so this is easily washed out. So I use a sponge. Just use soap and water. Boy, roast potatoes. These are so nice. So I just scrape them out of there, throw them on a plate, let them cool for a while, and then just scarf them. So this is some version. This is like some breakfast, some lunch. So even if it was a kilo, which it might not be, it would only be 700 calories. Doesn't matter. Eat as much of this. Eat as much potatoes as you want. You're gonna self-limit yourself to the correct amount of food. You will not overeat. This stuff is so amazing. This diet rocks. Okay, so I love the discussion that's going on right now on Hannah's High Carb Hannah's potato diet, potato cleanse Facebook group, and people are. Some of the discussion is good, some of it's silly, but the discussion, the good discussion is that people are saying it's just calorie restriction, and Hannah says it's not, and I agree, it's not calorie restriction, it is variety restriction. The variety restriction to limiting yourself to one type of starch, potatoes, which are a good whole food, high fiber, high nutrient, of course, source of nutrition. When you limit yourself to one source of starch, you are reducing the food reward associated with what you were eating previously. So for me, I would love to bake bread, and I'd bake a whole loaf, and I'd sit on the couch and eat the whole thing in one sitting with butter. So I'm not going to do that with potatoes. So once you reduce the food reward of a diet, the palatability, people just tend to spontaneously eat less for obvious reasons. So am I sticking strictly to the potato cleanse as High Carb Hannah defines it? And no, I am eating some banana smoothies, right? I'll use a banana or half a banana, and then I'll add some berries. So I'll add some frozen berries. And I love that PB2, that dried dehydrated peanut butter with the fat removed. And sometimes I'll add, I have this idiotic bodybuilder protein mix, and I just add it because it's chocolate flavored, and it thickens up the smoothie. But I try not to use too much of it. And at any rate, between the smoothies and the potatoes and the vegetables, that's all I really want. So I could see myself continuing on this diet for whatever it takes to get down to about 75 kilos, or less. So it's wonderful that I'm learning so much about my eating habits and just learning so much how we all overeat. Simple mindfulness, simple accountability, just things like that will break through a plateau, right? Where before I thought I was stuck at 80 kilos, and no matter what I did, I blamed, I don't know what I just said my body's not capable of losing any weight. But of course it is, and you can get to a very thin level. So I'm 52, it doesn't really matter. I think people use age as an excuse a lot, but you can definitely break through these plateaus and get down to where you want to be and you just need to learn more about. It's not how your body works; it's more about how your mind works with food, and you don't want to restrict yourself. You do not want to make things hard. You want to make them easy. You don't want to. And there are easy ways to get. There are easy ways to set yourself up to eat well and lose that weight.